Take one out to work. Test, 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 test. It's a little bit of a delay. Jack it up. Right. Do the dome. Tell us in the chat. Yeah. Banner. Chat. Thanks to wow, let's call it up. And no longer delay. All right. Turn your ringers off if you got them on. All right, y'all. Shalom. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shabbarakatham to the Akim. Yahweh Shemar Alatham Bashem, Yahweh Shah to the Akwathim. The watch to everybody for tuning in. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under commanding General Yohana. The ISUPK is not affiliated with any other Christian organizations, Muslim mosques, Hindu temples, no other religious institution on earth do we affiliate with. You understand? If it is not under command of General Yohana and the ISUPK, it is not the truth. All right? The ISUPK has been bringing out the truth of the Bible since 1969. And that very relevant truth is that the so called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Most High's chosen people. The Israelites, according to the Bible, the 12 lost tribes of Israel. Everybody understand? And in addition to that, we also understand that the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. When we say devil, we're not talking about pitchforks and you understand and fire. We're talking about an adversary, you understand, a deceiver, someone who is very wicked and very subtle in his ambitious determination to destroy the Lord's chosen people. All right. And we're going to learn tonight about a very relevant topic right along those lines. We're going to learn about demons, what demons are, what their purpose is. We're going to learn how to fight those demons. We have, thanks to the oppressor and his influence on uh, greedy Black, Latino, and Native American leadership, we've been sold lies about different things that are in the Bible, different concepts, different words, different ideas. The, the truth of the Bible's been manipulated into something that is, within the Christian church, it's unusable. You know what I'm saying? Like it is absolutely, it is vain. It is without value. Christian culture and practices and tradition and ideology does not fix the problems that we have in our community at all. The lifestyle that it teaches us to engage in, the things that it teaches us to wish for and hope for, are all failed attempts to deal with the hell that we actually live in and day out. And the only way that we're going to survive that hell that we live in, that destroyed condition and that destroyed state that most of us are born into, it is not with the vain hope, and fantasy of Christianity. That is not going to get it done. It hasn't gotten it done. It's why we continue to be destroyed. Okay, and we live in a society that plays on that uh, that simple-mindedness, a society that preys on that type of vulnerability, that type of uh, just being subject to abuse and being taken advantage of. We live in a society where there are beasts and monsters that get rich off of the ways in which we are destroyed. Everybody understand that? It might not make sense right now, but we're gonna get into it, right? Um, I guess I could just start off by asking the class, what are demons? Does anybody know? I know what demons are. Well, all right, I'll take you. All right, see, I'm not going to make you be a scholar right now. I'm not going to make you be the head of the class. I'm going to ask you just from, have you seen TV, right? What are demons based on what you see on TV? I'm a one. Evil creatures. Like little evil creatures, right? Little gremlins that run about, you know. Can you see them? We can see them. You see, these are things that we can look at and we can say, oh, there's a demon there on that screen. If I were that person, I'd move away from that demon, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's so we go through life. Are demons something that we should uh, be friends with and be familiar with and be comfortable with? No. And even that, you could even give TV credit for that. Like that a demon is something that you don't want. A demon is something that is very terrible, but they kind of have miseducated us on what demons are, their true shape, their true form, their true purpose. You understand? Um, in the scary movies, they make like demons are just there to just scare the hell out of you. They just want to scare you. They get thrills out of you being afraid, and then that's about the sum of it. But the reality is that that is not what demons are. That is not how demons behave. That is, as long as a Christian goes through life thinking that that's what they have to fight against, like they've got to become some, demon slayer, that will fight off demons that they can see. Then they feel like they're all right. If they don't see any demons, then everything's just fine, right? All is well with the world. God loves me, and He's proud of me, and nothing else matters. When that is a very dangerous game to play. It's not a game at all, but that's a very dangerous and destructive way to live. If we're talking about whether we are in service to the Most High or whether we are uh, subject to the control of demons, you understand? They also, what about the Exorcist movies? There was a movie that just came out on Netflix, right? What, The Deliverance? Huh? Anybody seen that? That movie, The Deliverance? They got the it's actually I didn't hate the movie, to be honest with you. It's like like the black version of The Exorcist. You understand? It's like all black characters, black dialogue. Um, but it has that, you know, that very churchy element. You understand? And that very churchy approach to demonic possession. You understand? People who are afflicted with demons. But that's not really it does a poor job in actually offering true solutions for that type of thing. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get into the Bible. There's a couple of demons, encounters or situations that I want us to kind of take a look at to try to help formulate a new picture of what demons are and what their sole purpose is. All right. So let me get the book of Luke, chapter 8 and verse 26. And just to sum it up before we actually, get deep into it, this is the story that a lot of us have heard about when Christ uh, came across a man who was possessed by demons. You understand? This is the encounter that we're getting ready to read to see what happened. All right. Let me know when you got that, warrior. If you're tuning in online, you know what to do. You hit the attendance link. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, get that attendance right. Yeah, no doubt. The headband is cool. All right. You got that?
Kind.
All right, let's go ahead and get into this a little bit.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 8, verse 26.
Read.
And they arrived at the country of Gadarenes,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Gagarines or something like that. Some type of crazy pronunciation. Go ahead.
which is over against Galilee.
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Verse 27.
So they just come to a city basically. Read.
And when he went forth to land, there met him out of the city a certain man,
Right. So when Christ and them they land, like they were on a boat, but they came ashore and they walking towards the city, and then there's this man. Read.
which had devils long time.
He had what?
Devils long time.
He had devils a long time. He had demons. He had spirits on him. You understand? He wasn't. He was what they said. Like you're not yourself when you're hungry. You know what I'm saying? You seen that Snickers commercial, right? This man, he wasn't himself. There was demons on him, and so his how do you? All right, just keep reading. We'll get back to that. Go ahead.
And wear no clothes.
And did what?
Wear no clothes.
He was wearing no clothes. All right. Read.
Neither abode in any house, but in the tombs.
And he wasn't. So how did they know that he was afflicted with demons? How do you think they knew that he was afflicted with demons? Based on what? Aliyah?
His appearance.
Yeah, based on his appearance. You understand? Based on the way he looked, like you can just kind of see like something's off. You understand? Like something ain't that's not something's not right. You know what I mean? He's not he, the way he's wearing his clothes. You understand? Where he's living. You know what I mean? Like he's get read that. Keep reading.
Verse 28.
No, go back where it said neither abode in any house.
Neither abode in any house,
So he wasn't living in a house. Read where he was living.
but in the tombs.
But where?
In the tombs.
But where?
In the tombs.
But in the tombs. So this man, he's afflicted with demons. And instead of, he's not wearing any clothes and he's living in the tombs. Like he's living where, there's nothing but death. Now why would he go live where there's, why would he live in tombs? You understand? Like what would make a person stay in tombs rather than in a house? How do you think they feel amongst those tombs? Comfortable or uncomfortable? Comfortable. Do you see how like his behavior's kind of off? Like that's off behavior. That's something ain't right here. Look at the way you're dressed. Something ain't right here. You're not dressed the way you're supposed to be dressed. You understand? You're not behaving the way you're supposed to be behaving. Read.
Verse 28.
Good.
When he saw Jesus,
Uh-huh.
he cried. He cried out and fell down before him,
Uh-huh.
and with a loud voice said, what have I to do with thee, Jesus, thou Son of God Most High?
Right. So he said, what do I have to do with these? So here's what you got to understand. Your demons recognize the Most High. You understand? Your demons recognize Christ. Your demons recognize when someone possesses the spirit of the Most High. How do you think they recognize it? What's one way? What's one way that they might recognize it? Amawan? Yeah, the way you're dressed, the way you look, the way you behave. You understand? So just like you could tell if someone has demons on them by the way that they're acting and the way that they're carrying themselves, those possessed with demons and those demons can tell when you possess the spirit of the Most High by the way that you're acting, the way that you're dressing, the way that you're speaking. You understand? Like there's a difference in the behavior, there's a difference in the appearance, there's a difference in the conduct. All right? Read.
I beseech thee, torment me not.
He did what? He said what?
I beseech thee, torment me not.
Right. So now the demons are speaking and they're saying, I beseech thee, torment me not. The demons, they say, you know a real one when you see one. You know what I mean? Like real, recognize real. Like they know that when Christ, interacts with people, he can get them to change their lives. You understand? And they see him, they know the business that he is about. So when they see him approaching, they're like, yo, please, please, like spare us. Don't come do that thing where you clean, talk brothers into changing their lives. Don't do that here. Don't do that here. We're comfortable here. We're comfortable inside this man who is naked. You understand? He's in the tombs. I mean, living in the damn graveyard. Don't torment us. And we got another scripture that we're going to get about that torment, okay? But just keep that in mind. Read.
Verse 29.
Mm-hmm.
For he had commanded the unclean spirit to come out of the man.
Right. So because like I said, they know that he can talk to that man, and that man can change his mind. He can change the way he behaves himself. And when he changes the way he behaves, those demons, those spirits can't reside there. They can't stay there. They're comfortable as long as you're living in the tombs. They're comfortable when when you're dressed naked. You understand? When you're not dressed like a priest or you're not dressed like a prince or a princess, they're comfortable. That's where they're getting their thrills. But when you go and you try to go follow Christ and model yourself after him, they can't stay there. That's not that doesn't fit them. You understand? Read.
For oftentimes it had caught him, and he
Uh-huh.
was and he was kept bound with chains and in fetters,
Uh-huh.
and he brake the bands
Uh-huh.
and was driven off the devil into the wilderness.
Right. So again, this is a man. This is someone who in today's society would be viewed as someone with I guess for the most clear representation, someone who has like a mental health problem. You understand? In Baltimore, I mean, damn, or someone who has a severe drug addiction, right? In Baltimore at Lexington Market, this is that. You understand? This is some constantly hospitalized. They constantly going berserk, getting arrested, getting sent to the hospital. You know what I mean? Like this is someone who struggles to control himself. You understand? To the point where they don't bother me in the tombs. Yeah, I mean, over here in the tombs, they just let me be here and just be destroyed. All right, keep reading.
Verse 30.
Go ahead.
And Jesus asked him,
What do you say?
saying,
Uh-huh.
What is thy name?
What is thy name? Read.
And he said, Legion,
Read.
because many devils were entered into him.
Right. So he's talking to the man. The man's answering, but it's not the man that's really communicating. And we know that because he asked the man, "What's your name?" The man says, "Legion," because we are many. You understand? Like there's a legion is like a large army, like a large group. So it's a bunch of us in here. Just call us Legion. You don't want, we ain't gonna rattle off 100 different names. You know what I'm saying? Just it's a whole gang of us in here. Call us Legion. All right, read.
Verse 31.
Mm-hmm.
And they besought him that he would not command them to go out into the deep.
Right. So they start begging them. They're like, "Come on, Christ. Come on, Jesus. Come on, Yahweh Shai. Don't like cut us some slack here, man. Let us just have this, brother. Let us just continue to just think about like maggots on a piece of meat. You know how they just on it and they just eating it up. You know what I mean? I mean, they just eating this brother up, man, inside and out. Like, and they wreaking havoc on him. They're like, come on, man, don't clean this brother up, man. Don't do that thing. Breathe.
Verse 32.
Uh-huh.
And there was there and herd of many swine feeding on the mountain.
Right. So there's a herd of pigs over in the distance. You understand? Not too far off. Read.
And they besought him
Mm-hmm.
that he would suffer them to enter into them.
All right. So they said, look, all right, all right, all right. Because they know ain't no point in pleading. Like it's like that kid that comes home with that bad report card and they know they're getting ready to get checked for it. But they come and plead anyway. They're like, come on, I know this looks bad, but I can turn it around. You know, you plead it. No, brother, you grounded. You know that phone is up, that video game is up. You know what I'm saying? You get ready to start putting some extra time into these studies. You know what I mean? But that little plead, like you really you ain't getting out of this, but you go and plead anyway. That's what the demons were doing. Notice all Christ asked was, "What's your name?" Yeah, we legion, man. Come on, don't kick us out. Don't kick us out. Please don't kick us out. Don't. Well, all right, fine. If you gotta kick us out, at least kick us, over. Let us go over there into the pigs. You know what I mean? So at least let us get there. Read.
Verse 33.
No, finish that. And
he suffered them.
He did what?
And he suffered them.
He suffered them. He said, I'll allow that. That I'll give you. You can have the pigs. Go ahead. Go ahead, handle the pigs. You got it. All right. So I want Amawan to grab. You're gonna hold that, Aliyah. Amawan, I want you to grab Matthew chapter 12 and verse 43, if you could. Matthew chapter 12 and verse 43. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 43.
Go ahead.
When the unclean spirit.
When the what?
When the unclean spirit.
When the unclean spirit. Read.
Is gone.
Is what?
Is gone.
Is gone. So that, like, when these spirits aren't in you, you understand, when they're not controlling you, when you not, their puppet. Read.
Is gone out of a man. He walketh through dry places.
He does what?
Walketh through dry places.
All right. So here's what you got to understand. Just like in Luke, right, with the legion who are plaguing this man, the demons or those unclean spirits, if they can't have you, then like they have a hard time. You know what I'm saying? Like they need you. Those spirits need to have you. Otherwise, it's like it says that they were doing what, Amawan? When they're out of a man?
Walketh through dry places.
They walketh through dry places. What's a dry place that you can think of? Amawan?
Like a desert.
Like a desert. You understand? You ain't never seen a movie where someone walking through the desert and it's just easy. You understand? Like it is not where you want to be, walking in that hot sand blowing all in your face, sun beating on you. Ain't no water, ain't no no comfort, It's just torment. That's what these demons in Luke know comes of them if they can't have the man that they had in the tomb. You understand? So what do demons do? What did they say to Christ? What did they try to do to Christ? What did they try to do? Aitara?
They tried to get him to leave him alone.
Yeah, they begged him to let him stay. They pleaded with him. They fought to stay. They do not want to leave. Now, if you can understand this about demons, then maybe you can start to understand why Christianity cannot help you. All of that stuff that you learn up inside that Christian church does nothing against a demon that fights tooth and nail to remain in you, or else it has to go somewhere that is extremely uncomfortable. Keep reading, Amawan.
Seeking rest.
Seeking what?
Seeking rest.
Miserable.
Rest.
You understand? They do not want to be wandering in the desert when they could be living inside of you. You're comfortable. Read.
And findeth none.
And doing what?
Findeth none.
You understand? Like I said, it's that movie scene that you see. The man walking in the desert, man, tired, can't he, roll down the sand dune, look around. What does he see? Nothing but more sand dunes. You understand? That's what a demon feels when it can't have you. Read.
Verse 44.
Actually, hang tight. So again, you understand that the demon's pleading to remain in the man. Now, if you can understand, like, try to wrap your head around this. A demon's sole purpose, I'm gonna just get this to you, right? A demon's sole purpose is just to get you to sin against the Most High. That's it. That's the mission of a demon. That's why they exist. You understand? These unclean spirits exist under the behest of Satan, who is under the direct instruction of the Most High to test you, to try you, to see if you will serve him or if you will bow to Satan. Who you gonna serve, the Most High or Satan? That's what the demon's sole purpose is to test you to see who you gonna choose. You understand? That's it. Now, and this is what pisses me off about the movies. The movies make it. I mean, damn, how do they get rid of demons in movies? What do they do? Huh? What does it take to get rid of a demon in a movie? Amawan?
Speaking in tongue.
Yeah, maybe speaking in tongue. Itera.
Yeah, that cry.
Oh, they just say a quick prayer, boom, done. Y'all, what else they do to get rid of them demons?
Like some holy.
Oh, they take that water, man. They just splash some Fiji on you, huh? Splash you with a little bit of Fiji. Demons get up out of you. What's that other one, man? What's that? What the same thing they use for vampires? Amawan,
The cross.
that cross. Oh, they take that idol that they worship and they just put that up. I guess they put it on your skin or put it up against you, or they show it to the demon. The demon, and that's how demons get out of people. Now you better understand, a demon wants you to sin against the Most High. A demon wants you to eat pork. A demon wants you to get high. A demon wants you to live alternative lifestyles. A demon wants you to worship other gods. A demon wants you to betray the Most High. He wants you to just sin again. And they fight tooth and nail to get you to do it. If you're not doing it, then they don't find comfort there. You understand? They can't reside in you if you're not sinning against the Most High. They can't, they have to go out into the dry places. They got to go wander with no rest. You understand? So I guess one of the best ways to help you understand this is to think about addiction. Now, those of you who have never been addicted to anything, well, damn, I guess this is a lesson that you just won't understand. But a majority of us have been addicted to something at some point in time. Some of us have been addicted to pork. Some of us have been addicted to cigarettes. Some of us have been addicted to pornography. Some of us have been addicted to prostitution. Some of us have been addicted to all kinds of terrible things. You understand? Trying to stop doing those things, I mean, it's a battle. It is something that you feel like is fighting against you. Does everybody agree with that? Huh? Like someone who, let's just take a cigarette, right? Someone who wants to stop smoking a cigarette is going to feel like they're going to encounter a battle. It's going to feel like that cigarette is calling them. That cigarette needs you. Every fiber of you needs that cigarette. That's a demon working on you. That's a demon clawing and fighting to not leave you. You understand? And again, it goes with every sin that you could think of to the Most High. Those holidays, everything in you that makes you not want to stop celebrating Christmas, everything in you that makes you want to not stop celebrating, makes you want to keep celebrating New Year's, keep celebrating birthdays and Mother's Day, keep celebrating Thanksgiving. Everything, every rationalization, everything that you come up with to justify doing it, those are the demons. They're not little ghouls, they're not little gremlins running around. It's that voice in your head that tells you to commit this sin. Does everybody understand that? It's so subtle. It's so subtle. If you're not careful, you won't even recognize it. Why won't you recognize it? Because it sounds just like who? Who does that demon sound exactly like? Aliyah? It sounds exactly like yourself. It sounds exactly like something that you thought of. Now, do we see where that whole follow your heart thing? God talks to me in my head. I hear God's voice in my head telling me that pork is all right. Pork is, I just got to say my grace. Do you see how you see how that's problematic? Here's what we got to stop doing. We got to stop listening to the voices in our damn head. The voice in your head is likely a demon, more than likely. If it's telling you to do something that's contrary to something that the Most High told you to do, it is absolutely a demon. You understand? So when there's a voice in your head telling you that the law is done away with, that's just a demon. You understand? Like living his best life inside of you. That's why getting into the ISUPK is so important, because as long as we continue to justify those sins that the demon convinces us is okay, will continue to be destroyed by the consequences of those sins. You understand? We'll continue to suffer the high blood pressure. We'll continue with the abortions. We'll continue with the addictions. We'll continue with the lifestyles, the alternative lifestyles, and the damn monkeypox and the HIV. We'll continue with all of these destructive ways of living. And that is a demon's main objective. The demon is going to get pat on the damn back when you're sitting up inside of some tomb naked, sitting in some alley, high out your mind. The demon's getting a nice pat on the back, nice reward, employee of the month for helping you to aid in your own destruction. When all you gotta do is you just gotta really acknowledge that these things that I'm being told is you know about not serving God, about not obeying Him, are just demons. In that Christian church, there are other demons. There are, what it said, we are legion. Legion. There's many of us. Don't get it twisted. It ain't like a demon that's out here at work. It's a whole multitude of demons. That church full of demons. Everybody singing along. Everybody all in the same vibe. You understand? It's a whole a whole community of demons just really destroying our people, man. And we think it's something good. We think it's something okay. When it's just demons just living their best life, because we couldn't be further from the truth. We live in lifestyles that are contrary to what the Most High says to live. I'm a one. You can keep reading.
Verse 44.
Go ahead.
Then he saith,
What does the demon say?
I will return into my house.
He gonna do what?
I will return into my house.
All right, you don't put them cigarettes down for a little bit. No sweat. You think the battle's over, don't you? Huh? You think you done kicked that damn cigarette habit. You think you don't need no more Nicorette or those nicotine patches. You think you're good to go. What's gonna happen soon? That demon's gonna come back. Let me go back and see what's going on here. Go ahead.
Whence I came out.
From whence I came out. I'm gonna go back and see if you still like these websites. I'm gonna go back and see if you still you claim you don't like this lifestyle. Let me go back and see if you're done with this rainbow community. Yeah, you're gonna be constantly tested, man. And here's the issue: if you fall weak now, you give in now. You done shook the addiction once. You done shook it once. That demon come back and you give in. Well, all right. What harm will one cigarette do? What harm will one, just one night stand at the, the Pride joint, at the Pride bar. It was one night out, man. Read.
And when he is come,
Mm-hmm.
he findeth it empty.
He find it what?
It empty.
Okay. All right, you doing good, brother. Yeah, okay. You chilling, huh? You nice and strong. Go ahead.
Swept
Sweat, clean. Go ahead.
and garnished.
Yeah, decorated. Got like a brand new house. Got that new car smell. He come back. You got that new car smell. Read.
Verse 45.
Go ahead.
Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself.
So he comes back. He comes back with reinforcement, man. He comes back with reinforcement to destroy you. It ain't over. You understand? That battle with that addiction, you coming to the UPK. Listen, that's congrats. You understand? You troopers, you in here, you fighting your demons, you shedding yourself for the world. You're not eating the pork, you're not celebrating the holidays, you're not smoking the weeds, you're not, living these alternative lifestyles. Yeah, you shed yourself for those things. Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai. The Bible says that if any man comes to serve serve the Most High, prepare himself for temptation. It don't get easier. It don't get easier. The demons that you fought off and warded off before, they're coming back with a whole gang of them, with a whole crew, more viciously, more aggressive. You understand? So you're gonna have to do what in order to, if you fought the one demon off, let's say you fought them off successfully, good. You know, cleaned yourself up. 90 days, you know what I'm saying? Now you could pass a piss test. Good for you, right? What's the only way that you're gonna be able to fend off or deal with the next onslaught of demons? What's gonna have to happen with you? Aliyah, you got to get stronger. You got to get stronger. You got to get strong. And how you get stronger? Huh? How do you get stronger? We're going to get to that, all right? You got to get stronger and stronger and stronger. The Bible says that he that endured till the end, the same shall be saved. There's a lot of brothers who fight this fight for many years and then lay down that sword. Huh? They lay down, they walk away from the truth to go back to whatever disgusting lifestyle that they walked away from when they came up in here and got that name and got that oil on their head and took that oath. There's a lot of brothers that walk away from this, man, and fall weak. That's a thing. It is a very real thing, man. Don't let it be you. You understand? That could very soon be you if you're not constantly guarded, if you're not constantly, ready for battle. This whole thing is a battle, day in, day out. This ain't an easy walk. So when that Christian church sitting in there singing a bunch of damn love songs and holding hands and everybody's, just experiencing the euphoria of emotional sentimentality, that's not fighting demons. That's succumbing to the demons. That's opening the door for demonic conquerage. When in the ISUPK, everything is hardcore. You understand? Everything is very strict. Everything is very disciplined and orderly. You understand? We don't conform back to the world. The doctrine doesn't change. Our behavior doesn't change. We have to uphold this standard, which is what the Most High wants out of us. All right. So let me get just to get to some of the combat in this. We got a little bit of time left on it. Aliyah, you can finish reading what you had in Luke with Christ with Legion, and he sent them into the pigs, bro. Sure.
This is Luke chapter 8, verse 33. Then went the devils out of the man.
What they do?
Went the devils out of the man.
They went out of the man. Read.
And entered into the swine.
They did what?
And entered into the swine.
They went into the swine. Read.
and the herd ran violently down a steep place into the lake and were choked.
They did what?
And were choked
They ran violently. Read.
down a steep place into the lake.
Yeah. They ran down into a lake and were choked. They ran to their destruction. You understand? Sometimes it's easier to see it on someone else than it is to see it on yourself. You understand? Like that lets you know that a demon's whole their whole satisfaction comes from destroying whoever it inhabits. You understand? And how do they destroy us? Get us to sin against God. That's the easiest way. You understand? That's the easiest way to take all any of us out. You understand? It's to just get us to sin against God and to find comfort in that lifestyle of sinning against God. For it to seem wrong, make us in our mind, make us think it's wrong to serve God in spirit and in truth. That's a job well done. That's a very steep ditch. You understand? That's a steep ditch and some deep water to choke on. You understand? Keep reading, warriors. It's another part in here.
Verse 34. When they that fed them saw what was done, they fled and went and told it in the city and in the country.
Right. So the people who saw this happen, they went back into the city and told the people in the city. I'm gonna get you to skip down to verse 37, Baba Kasha, for time's sake.
Verse 37.
Go ahead.
Then the whole multitude of the countries of the Gadarenes round and besought him.
Round about
besought him.
And besought him. So everybody from the city came back to him. You understand? So the people that saw this happen, there was a few people feeding them. They saw this happen. They went to the city. They were like, yo, man, yo, he just made these demons leave this man. Demons went into the pigs. They went jumped off the cliff in the water. They died. They drowned dead. Everybody from the city came back to Christ and begged him. What did they beg him to do?
To depart from them.
To do what?
To depart from them.
To do what?
To depart from them.
All right. Now someone answer this. I got $1 for whoever can answer this. Why did those people in the city beg Christ to depart from them? Aliyah?
They had demons too.
Get that brother a hand. Yeah. It's the people coming saying leave, but who is it really that wants Christ to leave? Those demons that are in those people. Those people who are afflicted with those addictions. You understand? Those lifestyles that are contrary to the Most High. The whole city of them. Have we ever heard of cities that that run rampant with sin in the Bible? Huh? No? Anybody ever heard of Sodom and Gomorrah? A city rampant with pride, with rainbow pride. And what happened? Couldn't find anybody in that city that was righteous. Huh? That city got cooked by the Most High. You understand? Whole city with a very similar spirit, very similar demons. You understand? You want to know another? Anybody know another city or a place, landmass that's similar to that? Just rampant with wickedness, a communal wickedness. Just as a whole, everything about it is just a sin against the Most High. I'm the one.
Is this the Bible or real life?
You take your pick. Do you got a real life example?
Las Vegas.
Vegas. What is it? Give a brother a hand. Vegas. What they call Vegas? Ain't that the city of sin? Huh? City of sin? I'll tell you what, you can broaden that. It's just Vegas. Where? Huh? I'm a one.
Los Angeles.
Where else? Aliyah. Aliyah. Where else?
Just the United States in general.
Yeah, you got it. The whole U.S. Where else? I'm one.
Biblically, what is called the world.
The world. This whole globe. Everywhere. All these places are just full of sin, full of wickedness. And that's why Christ said, not to be friends with the world. We're not supposed to be comfortable in their disgusting society. You understand? And their wicked, idolatry and things like that. We're not supposed to be mixing and mingling with that type of familiarity. No. We're supposed to be different. This is not supposed to be the place of comfort and rest for us. The place of comfort and rest will be when the Most High's kingdom come. You understand? When Christ returns, we'll reside in a place that the consensus is obeying the Most High. The consensus will be, the norm won't be. All of our kids are about to go to school and be indoctrinated with all of the things that this country holds dear. You understand? All of their holidays, every holiday that comes every month, your child's going to be immersed in the traditions and the customs of whatever that holiday is, when that holiday is against the Most High. You understand? When Christ's kingdom come, it's the norm won't be Christmas. Christmas won't be the norm. Easter won't be the norm. New Year's won't be the norm. The 4th of July won't be the norm. No, we'll have the Feast of Dedication. You understand? We'll have Hanukkah. We'll have the Day of Atonement, right? We'll have our high holy days and our feast days that we're supposed to practice. That's what we'll have. That'll be the norm across the globe. Everybody understand? But for now, we got to live in a society where everyone is demon possessed, and everything about this society is aimed at feeding the demons that want to conquer us. So we got to be ready and equipped to go to war with that. Let me get the book of Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10, if I could. I'm one. Let me get 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, if I could. Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 5, verse 8.
Go ahead.
Be sober.
Be what?
Be sober.
Read.
Be vigilant.
Be what?
Be vigilant.
Be vigilant. Go ahead.
Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Listen, Satan is out here trying to devour us, man. Him and his minions, him and his demons are out here trying to see who is not fit for the kingdom, man. But we got to be very vigilant. We got to be very sober. You understand? We can't be high out of our minds and think we battling demons, huh? There ain't no sativa or no bud that's gonna make you, you know what I'm saying, fight demons, which is what a lot of brothers think. A lot of brothers think that, getting high helps them not be bad people. You know what I'm saying? Like helps them like brings them closer to God. Huh? What a wicked trick of a demon. You know what I mean? What a demonic maneuver to convince you that this sin that you're doing actually brings you closer to the Most High. What an art of deception. Read.
Verse 9.
Go ahead.
Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
Read that again.
1 Peter chapter 5, verse 9. Whom resist steadfast in the faith.
Whom resist steadfast in the faith. You understand? Like you got to resist it. You got to fight it. You understand? The Christians, like this is a Christian's battle with demonic influence. You go to church on Sunday after a week of having the time of your life. You go to church on Sunday, you go to the pastor, you put your hands up, he puts his hand on your forehead, he knocks you on the ground. Whew. All that, you know. Now I'm free. Now, what man? It's a viral dude that a while back. the cat, he said, "I've been delivered. I'm not gay no more. I will not love a man's. I will not carry a purse. Jesus, 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 Jesus." If you could see him today, look him up. Let me know how that deliverance worked out for him. You understand? You got to resist, man. You got to resist. Read on the one.
Knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
Yeah, you can't be like the people in the world. You can't succumb to the same temptation that the brothers in the world succumb to when you are a priest of the Most High. You understand? You can't. If you find yourself committing all the same sin that they commit, I mean, maybe you need to do a self-evaluation. You understand? You got to resist that lifestyle. Read.
Verse 10.
Go ahead.
But the God of all grace,
read,
who hath called us unto his eternal glory by Christ Jesus. After that ye have suffered a while.
After we did what?
After that ye have suffered a while.
Yeah, you're gonna suffer a little bit. Trying to get out, like trying to fight these addictions, it's gonna take some suffering. It's gonna hurt a little bit. You understand? It's gonna hurt, man. But it's gonna hurt for just a while. You got to go through that hurt, man. You got to suffer those shakes. You understand? You got to suffer that. You know, the Day of Atonement is an excellent day, and it's coming up where you're gonna have to fight that urge to eat. You have to go that 24 hours without eating, man. That sundown to sundown, you're gonna have to not eat, man. And it's gonna hurt. Boy, you're gonna have times during the day where you're gonna be like, listen, I don't think I'm gonna make it. You're gonna suffer. But after a while, it won't be suffering no more. Keep reading.
Make you perfect.
Make you what?
Perfect.
Make you what?
Perfect.
Oh, see, that's something that the Christian church don't want you to. The Christian church don't want you to damn suffer. I never suffered a day in the Christian church. You understand? Like in terms of battling and against what I was doing wrong and fighting against bad behavior. No, there was nothing to suffer. God loved me no matter what I did. What the hell is to suffer about that? Huh? Only thing you're gonna suffer in that church is abuse. That's it. Abuse is all you're gonna find up in that church. Oh yeah, you got that scripture for me, Baba Kashar?
Oh, God.
What is it?
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10.
Go ahead.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord.
Do what?
Be strong in the Lord.
Be weak.
Be strong in the Lord.
Be effeminate.
Be strong in the Lord.
Be strong in the Lord. Read.
And in the power of his might.
And in the power of his might, not yours. We weak and dumb as hell. But if we just stick to his program, like if we stick to his weight loss program, we'll be fit as hell. Mm-hmm. If we stick to his fitness program, like forget what we think make us fit. We follow his program step by step. Oh, we all gonna be out here flexing. You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 11.
Go ahead.
Put on the whole armor of God.
Just some of it?
The whole armor of God.
Half of it.
The whole armor.
We got to put on the whole armor of God. What is the whole armor of God? What we got to do? Read.
That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Why we got to put on the armor?
That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
All right, because we got to stand against the wiles of the devil. There are some things we need to equip ourselves with so that we don't succumb to the antics and the attacks of the devil. You understand? Read.
Verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
We do what?
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
We're not fighting vampires. You understand? Like our biggest battles aren't our ops. Our biggest battles aren't on the outside of us. The biggest battles that we're going to have are internal. Those demons. Read.
But against principalities.
Against what?
Against principalities.
Against principalities. Read.
Against power.
Read.
Against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Yeah, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, man. All those demons that have created a society like we live in, where two men could go get married, huh? Where damn pretty much all drugs are legal. You understand? Any type of lifestyle you want to live, you can live. Any God you want to worship, you can worship. Anything you want to eat, you can eat. Anyone you want to have a relationship, you can have a relationship with. That's what rules this place. It ain't a Donald Trump thing. It's not a Kamala Harris or a Joe Biden thing. It's the wickedness that controls them, that makes this land as damn purgish as it is. Lawless. Read.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places. Read.
Verse 13.
Let's get into some of these things we need. Go ahead.
Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God.
The whole armor of God. Again, this is like you can't leave none of this out. Read.
That ye may be able to withstand in the evil day.
Go ahead.
And having done all to stand.
You gotta stand, man. Stand the hell up. Stop being so weak. You understand? All that yapping we think, all that yapping we doing, all that following our heart, that's weakness, man. If you can't take an order from the Most High, then you think you done stood up to him? No, clown, you done fell to a damn demon. You done let a demon done lay you down and have its way with you, man. Instead of standing for the Most High, standing in obedience, the Bible says, Amagim, huh? Read.
Verse 14. Stand, therefore, having your loins girt about with truth.
With what?
With truth.
Lies.
With truth.
Fables.
With truth.
Fairy tales.
With truth.
Listen, man. The truth, man. If anybody's wondering where the truth is in this Bible. Who teaches this Bible with the 100% uncut truth? The Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under command of General Yohanan. You got to get this. If you don't get this, I don't know. What you getting? Egyptology? Huh? What you getting? Astrology? What? Some stones? Huh? Some gems? We get some tarot cards? Some chicken bones? What you getting? Some psychic readings? You get some damn sage. That's what you get. Listen, man. Read.
And have it on the breastplate of righteousness.
The breastplate of what?
Of righteousness.
What's righteousness? Huh? What's righteousness? Aliyah?
Being a good person.
No. Amawan? Yeah, brother, a hand. Damn, boy. School is in session. Perfection unto the Most High. Obedience to the Most High. You're doing what he said to do. You're not doing what he said not to do. That's the righteousness. And say it with your chest. Wear it with your chest. Be proud of it. Don't. The hell are you ashamed of that you don't eat pork? The hell are you ashamed of that you don't celebrate Christmas? Huh? How are you ashamed of that you don't freaking stand up and pledge allegiance to a flag? What are you ashamed of? Those are sins against the Most High. What are you wear that proudly. Read.
Verse 15.
Go ahead.
And your feet.
What about your feet?
Shod with the preparation. Of the gospel of peace.
Yeah, with your feet shod with the with the preparation of the gospel of peace. That's why we go out here on the streets. We teach this. You understand? We teach people how to find peace. How do you find peace? Well, hell, you ain't gonna have no peace with a demon in you. The only peace is to change, man. Y'all serve the Most High. You turn to the Most High and find peace that what you're doing is righteous, that what you're doing is okay in the sight of the Most High. You understand? That you're learning your culture, you're learning who you are. There's peace in that, man. Keep reading.
Verse 16. Above all, taking the shield of faith.
The shield of what?
Of faith.
Read.
Wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
Listen, man, you got to have faith. You got to know that you can fight these demons. You understand? Like, you got to know that you can conquer these addictions. You understand? It's like a coach, right? There's no team. I always say there's no team, but if you think about like a football, you know, tomorrow night football, NFL starts, blah 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 blah, right? The Ravens play the Chiefs. There's no way that the Ravens can beat the Chiefs if the Ravens don't believe they can beat the Chiefs. Vice versa. There's no way that the Chiefs can beat the Ravens without at least believing that they stand a chance to beat the Ravens. Does that make sense? That's very important. To be immersed in a doctrine that teaches you that there's no way you can conquer your demons and obey God and keep his commandments. Well, damn, that's a very vital step. This says above all. This says above all. You got to know you can beat your demons. You got to know you can beat your addictions. You got to know that you can change that lifestyle. You can change that desire that you might have for someone from another nation or from someone of you know, the same gender. You can fight that. You got to know you can conquer that. You got to know that ain't the way it's supposed to be. I know that might have been how I used to feel. I'm changed. I can change, man. I really can change. I'm going to change, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, I'm done with it. I'm done with that lifestyle. And you got to move like it. Read.
Verse 17.
Go ahead.
And take the helmet of salvation.
The what?
The helmet of salvation.
The helmet of salvation, man. That's your mind. That's your mind. That thing you put on your head. What do you do with your head? What do you do with your head? What's up inside that giant skull of yours? Huh? I'm on.
It's how you breathe, what you think, and how you eat. It's
how you think, man. It's your thoughts, man. You got to change the way you think. You understand? You got to think like you have to protect your thoughts. You understand? Because where do demons reside? In your hand? Mm-hmm. Huh? Where do they reside? Yeah, they reside up here. Huh? You got to be able to not be penetrated by silly thoughts about whether or not now you can eat pork. You understand? Whether now you can, you know, go to church and, you know, on Sunday and sing in the choir. Like you got to be able to block those thoughts. You understand? Keep reading.
And the sword of the Spirit.
And the what?
And the sword of the Spirit.
What's the sword of the Spirit? Huh? I'm one.
Bible?
Yeah, it's the Bible. It's the Most High's instructions, man. Doing what he said to do. Like the way, like that. This is how we combat demons. This is how we fight against those wicked thoughts. Demon tells you it's okay to be a lesbian. Okay. All right, demon, what does God say about being a lesbian? Oh, it's not okay for women to lay with women and men to lay with men like that. Oh, well, sorry, cut that dumb idea. That ain't gonna work. You understand? This is how you combat it. You won't learn nothing like, you won't learn those things in a place that's telling you that it's okay to sin. You understand? That the law is done away with. The law is the only thing that's gonna save us. We're gonna get one more and then we're gonna get out of here. Let me get the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 13. Quickly. You got that already? Okay. Most High in Christ. Let's get it.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10, verse 13.
Go ahead.
There hath no temptation taken you but such as is common to man.
You are experiencing any temptation, any desire, any urge that is absolutely unique to you. You understand? Now, everybody has felt it. You understand? Everybody has felt, especially in the ISUPK, all the wickedness that you think your wickedness is unique, or that your past is one of such that, man, I don't know. I've done some terrible, terrible things. We've all done terrible things. You understand? And then I go ahead and read.
But God is faithful.
He is what?
Faithful.
Read.
Who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able.
He would not suffer you to be tempted above that which ye are able. And what I love, one of the most influential things, I guess one of the most powerful things about the ISUPK, we have this saying called brotherhood is a weapon. Understanding that there are brothers in this school who are as wicked, more wicked, not as wicked as me, but are fighting, you understand, for that salvation, fighting to prove themselves to the Most High, fighting to take back our culture, fighting for our people, fighting to preserve our heritage. I mean, it's inspiring for me to fight myself. Does that make sense? And here's the thing: the Most High, he ain't gonna put nothing on you you can't handle. Therefore, you have what? No excuse. You understand? No excuses. There ain't no demon that's so peculiar to you that, well, this is the one demon that's been created that, really ain't no solution for. So I just tap the hell out. No, every demon that you've ever fought, that you're fighting, brothers in the ISUPK have fought that demon and conquered it. It's possible. It's doable. You understand? So do it. It's possible. Keep reading.
But will, with the temptation, also make a way to escape.
He'll do what?
Also make a way to escape.
Listen, you're going to be tempted. You're going to feel like you got to smoke that cigarette. Huh? That demon's going to convince you that, listen, if you don't hit that cigarette, you're going to surely die. But here's the thing. You don't have to hit the damn cigarette. You don't have to hit the weed. You don't have to have sex with that prostitute. You don't have to, live that alternative lifestyle. You could just not do it. You understand? The Bible's full of stories where different Israelite brothers or sisters are kind of threatened to be put to death if they don't sin against the Most High. And how courageous and how honorable it is to say, you know what? You're gonna have to kill me. I'm not eating the pork. You're gonna have to unalive me. You understand? That's how we're supposed to move. That's how serious we're supposed to take our service to the Most High. Obeying his laws is life. That's when you're alive. That's like that's when you're actually doing something. Sinning against the Most High, you're just like Ezekiel described as the valley of dry bones. You're just a corpse. You're just a naked man in the tomb. You know what I'm saying? With your damn weed paraphernalia. You know what I mean? and all the, disgusting, sexual preferences on earth. You're just not living. All right. So, we got to stop making excuses, man. Get up out that Christian church, man. You can fight these demons. It is imperative. It is a must. You understand? If you're a Black, Latino, or Native American, you don't have an option but to fight against every demon that comes your way and to continue to fight and fight and fight. You struggling with a demon? Contact your camp leader. Call your camp leader. Have a conversation with your camp leader about whatever demon you're struggling and see if that doesn't help you battle that demon. You understand? There's always a way of escape. All right. So with that, I want to say Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shabbat, thumb to all the Akim that tuned in online. All the brothers in class. Yahweh Shem, Allah thumb, Bashem, Yahweh Shabbat to all the sisters that tuned in online and the sisters in class. Shalom, Israel.